You know, one of the real pleasant kind of came out of nowhere and caught us by surprise movies back at CinemaCon last year was this upcoming Amazon film with Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Halle Berry, Crime 101, Barry Keoghan. And it looked really good. And we had not really heard much about it up until that point. We've kind of kept our eyes on it since then. The trailers have come out. They've looked pretty solid. Well, now the full reviews are out and they're pretty damn good. As of this recording, the critic score on Crime 101 is holding at 94%. Now, that's after about 40 or 50 reviews. I'm sure it'll go down a couple of points, maybe go up a point or two, but right now it's hovering somewhere around 40 or 94%. Doing pretty good. And, while nobody's saying this is the best movie of the year, everybody's saying this is pretty good. Here's some of the reviews that we've got here. Andrea Zamora wrote, while its plot and characters don't quite bring the story to a satisfying conclusion, it does offer what it promises, a good time and a captivating experience. The Daily Express wrote, what makes Crime 101 so good is that the heart-racing thrills are complemented by a great script full of morally complex characters. Real Views didn't quite like it. They said, while the climax does not lack for action, the overall resolution feels flaccid and undercooked. I don't like hearing that word associated with anything, Rob. Flaccid?
Yeah,
don't like hearing that one.
Flaccid's not a word I've had to encounter much in my life. And I
Don't-
don't like it when I hear it.
Don't like seeing it applied to anything. Trip to the Movies wrote, the film is based on the novella by Don Winslow, and Bart Layton never explains the plot, the character relations, or teases what's to come. He trusts us to listen to what's being said, what's not being said, and put the pieces together ourselves. Cinephilia didn't quite like it. They said, as a heist thriller, it has a decent start with the cast led by Chris Hemsworth, Halle Berry, Mark Ruffalo, but sometimes it goes through regular zones that takes off the hook of its crime story about cops and robbers. Screen Rant liked it, saying this is a purposefully languid movie that proves real, genuine tension can be built without crash landing right in your head. In an era of fast cuts and escalating explosion, it is refreshing to watch something that's this confident on its own particular DNA. Empire Magazine liked it. They said, there's a pleasure to seeing such a starry cast in a slick cinematic thriller, but beyond that, Crime 101 offers little to remember after the closing credits. Diego Battle liked it, saying, even with its excesses and self-indulgences, its overreaching ambitions for what it essentially a thriller with a noir feel, Crime 101 has undeniable appeal. Randy Meeks liked it, saying Crime 101 is exactly the film it wants to be. A mid-budget, family-friendly movie, but meticulously crafted and polished to perfection. And the last one we'll read here is Punched on Critics liked it, saying Crime 101 burns rubber from start to finish and is truly one of those compelling, smartly crafted movies for adults that don't come around too often. And you know what? Again, I think it's important to note that none of these guys are saying this is going to be a Best Picture contender. Nobody's saying this revolutionizes the genre. But the general consensus to be, this is a pretty good movie. This is an entertaining movie. It sounds like they do a lot of good stuff with the script. It sounds like the action doesn't disappoint. And Rob, coming out of CinemaCon and the previews we saw for it last year, I think that's exactly what I wanted to hear. Anyway, I know you've been looking forward to this movie. What do you make of the reviews you've seen so far?
Well, Don Winslow is one of my favorite, I guess you could call him a California noir writer. I've been a fan of his since I first encountered his work with a book called California Fire and Life, I want to say 25 years ago. And Oliver Stone made a movie from his book Savages that Blake Lively was in.
Yep.
Taylor Kitsch was in, and Aaron Taylor Johnson. I love that film. It's got Selma Hayek, John Travolta. If you haven't seen it, it's great. When we saw this trailer, it was part of the Amazon presentation last year at CinemaCon, which I thought was really impressive.
Very impressive presentation.
Their commitment to theatrical. When I saw this, I was like, I think the name of the original novella is Broken, maybe, of that they adapted. Again, Don Winslow has written a vast, untapped wealth. A lot of his stuff's been optioned, but not a lot of it's been made. So Savages was made. Now this is coming out. I'm a huge fan of Don Winslow's work, so this is really exciting. The cast, I love this cast. Ruffalo, Halle Berry, Chris Hemsworth. It just looks great. And this is one of my favorite genres, whether it's movies like A One False Move or Internal Affairs or To Live and Die in LA or Under Deep Cover. I love crime thrillers, especially crime thrillers set in Los Angeles. I love them. Heat, obviously being the Star Wars of all of them. But this, I can't wait. And by the way, I'm seeing it tomorrow in a double feature with Wuthering Heights. Woohoo! I'm very excited.
Interesting double feature.
I know, right? I'm going to get all thirsty, and then I'm going to see a crime thriller.
Yeah.
We want to take a second to thank the sponsor of today's video, Mando. Hey guys, I may be married now, but I remember the whole checklist we'd all go through before a first date, right? Fresh haircut, clean car, maybe you're replaying a conversation in your head like, don't screw this up. But the one thing that is absolutely non-negotiable: deodorant. And that's why for a while now, I've been using Mando. What I love most is how confident it makes me feel knowing odor is just handled, like not masked, handled. Mando is a whole body deodorant, so you can use it anywhere. Pits, feet, thighs, wherever you need it. And yeah, that peace of mind is real. My personal favorite is the solid stick. It's super easy to use, goes on clean, and it just works all day. It's created by a doctor, and it's clinically proven to control odor for up to 72 hours, which is wild. Some guys try to cover odor with scent. Mando men get the job done right. Don't mask it, Mando it. You can find Mando at major retailers, but for the best deal, head to shopmando.com. For a limited time, new customers get 20% off site-wide plus free shipping when you use my code Campea at shopmando.com. That's shopmando.com, code Campea. Support the show and check them out. Mando's got you covered. All right, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? The early reviews for Crime 101 are very strong. Like I said, as of this recording, at any rate, it was at 94%. May go down a little bit, may go up a little bit, who knows? But everybody seems to say it's a pretty solid film. I'm looking forward to watching it. How about you? Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.